Level 1, born into blood. You are 9 years old. Your father is dead. Not from battle. Not from glory. From poison, slipped into his cup by Tatar strangers on a lonely road home. And just like that, your tribe walks away. No ceremony. No mercy. They leave your mother, your brothers, your sisters on the open steppe. Alone. The wind doesn't care who your father was. The cold doesn't care either. Winter on the Mongolian steppe doesn't negotiate. You learn to set a kutuga, a rope noose pressed flat into the dirt. You wait. You hope a marmot is stupid enough to walk into it. Among Mongol nobles, marmot hunting is what the desperate do. You are desperate. Days blur into weeks. Weeks into a season of hunger and shame. Your mother digs roots with her bare hands. You watch her back bend lower every morning. The food runs out again. Your half-brother Bektir takes more than his share. Again. You pick up your bow. You don't put it down. Bektir is dead. You are 9 years old, and you have already learned the first rule of the steppe. Survive. By any means necessary. Level 2, the kidnapping. You are 16. You have survived the steppe. Survived the hunger. Survived things that would have broken most men twice your age. And then the Taikiad find you. They don't kill you. That would be too easy. They lock a kang around your neck. It is a heavy wooden board. Bolted shut. Your wrists pinned outward. Your neck trapped in place. You cannot feed yourself. You cannot sleep without the wood grinding into your jaw. Men die in the kang within weeks. Not from violence. From exhaustion. From thirst. From the slow humiliation of needing someone else to lift water to your lips. You do not die. You wait. One guard takes pity. One moment of distraction is all you need. You run. The night swallows you whole. You are free. For one breath, the steppe feels like yours again. Then the news reaches you. Borte, your wife. Your alliance. Your future is gone. The Merkit tribe rode in and took her. A revenge strike for something your father did before you were born. You haven't even started. And already everything is being taken from you again. Level 3, the rescue and the alliance. You are 18. And for the first time in your life, you are not running. You are calling in debts. Togrul Khan. Your father's old ally. A man who owes your bloodline loyalty. You ride to his tent and you ask for war. He says yes. Jamukha. Your Anda. Your sworn brother. The two of you once shared a bowl and made a bond the steppe considers unbreakable. Deeper than blood. Heavier than tribe. He says yes. 3 armies move as one. The Merkit don't see it coming. The raid is fast. Brutal. Exactly what it needs to be. And when the dust settles, Borte walks out alive. You have done something men twice your age couldn't manage. You called allies. You coordinated armies. You won. Word spreads across the steppe. Temüjin is someone to watch. But victory never arrives clean. Borte is home. And she is pregnant. A son is born. You name him Joki. The steppe whispers what you already know. She was in Merkit hands for months. No one says it to your face. No one dares. But the question hangs over Joki like a blade. And it will never stop hanging. Level 4, the fracture. You are 25. The man who once shared your bowl now shares your enemy's fires. No declaration. No single argument. Just a slow, cold drift, 2 rising powers who both know the steppe is not big enough for both of them. Jamukha moves first. The Battle of Dalan Balzhut is not close. His confederation is larger. His position stronger. Your lines break. You retreat. Defeat is one thing. What comes next is something else entirely. Jamukha takes 70 of your captured officers. 70 men. He boils them alive. Cauldron by cauldron. In full view of every watching clan. Every hesitating noble. Every man still deciding which banner to ride under. The message is clear. This is what Temüjin's loyalty buys you. The steppe goes quiet. Then something unexpected happens. The noble families start leaving Jamukha's camp. Not in secret. Openly. They ride to you. Because a man who boils prisoners is not a ruler. He is a warning of what life under him looks like. And the Mongol nobility has just seen enough. You lost the battle. But Jamukha just lost the steppe. The fracture is over. The real war is about to begin. Level 5, the Great Assembly. You are 44 years old. The boy who hunted marmots to survive is gone. On the banks of the Onan River, every clan on the Mongolian steppe kneels in the same direction. Toward you. The white banner with 9 tails rises against the sky. The shamans call your name. And the name they give you is not Temüjin anymore. Genghis Khan. Universal ruler. You let it settle for exactly 1 moment. Then you get to work. The old system dies first. No more power handed down by bloodline. No more chiefs who earned nothing but their father's name. You rebuild the entire army from the ground up. 10 soldiers. 1 commander. 100 soldiers. 1,000. 10,000. Every commander chosen for one reason only, because they are the best. Loyalty and skill. Nothing else buys ranking your army. The aristocracy feels it immediately. Their inherited power, stripped overnight. Nobody argues. The steppe is finally won. 1 people. 1 law. 1 Khan. For the first time in your life, nothing can touch you here. But the horizon south is calling. Walled cities. Millions of soldiers. The Jin Dynasty. And you have absolutely no idea how to break down a wall. Not yet. Level 6, the wall breakers. The walls don't care about your cavalry. That is the first lesson China teaches you. 8 years of grinding, humbling, infuriating war against the Jin Dynasty. Your horsemen are the finest on earth. Out here, beyond the walls, nothing can stop them. But the walls hold. So you adapt. You do what no conqueror before you has done. You learn from the people you defeat. Captured Chinese engineers enter your camp. They bring knowledge. Blueprints. Secrets. The horsepower rises above your siege lines. A counterweight trebuchet that hurls pots of flaming naphtha in long, burning arcs over fortified walls. Cities that held for generations find their rooftops on fire within hours. You learn to divert rivers. Flood foundations. Drown entire city districts from the outside. The walls stop holding. 1 by 1. Then faster. In 1215, Zhongdu falls. Beijing. The Jin capital. The most fortified city in the known world. It burns for a month. You should feel finished. Complete. You don't. Because a report has arrived from the west. A Khwarazmian governor has massacred 450 of your trade envoys. Your merchants. Your people. Your flag. The West doesn't know what it just woke up. Level 7, the Wrath of the Khan. You gave him every chance. First the merchants. 450 of them. Killed on his orders. You sent diplomats. 3 men carrying your flag and your patience. He executed them too. The Shah of Khwarazm has just made the worst decision in the history of the world. You are 55 years old. You have broken the Jin Dynasty. You have swallowed the steppe whole. And now you personally lead 200,000 men across the Hindu Kush mountains toward the most prosperous civilization in the Islamic world. Bokhara falls. The scholars weep in the streets. Samarkand falls. A city of 1 million people. Gone. Merv falls. They say the dead are uncountable. Your Mangudai ride ahead of every assault. They fake retreat. Draw enemy cavalry forward. Break their formation open. Then circle back and erase them. It works every single time. It will always work. But the Shah runs. He runs and keeps running. You will not chase a coward yourself. That is beneath you now. Instead you send Jeeb and Subutai. 2 generals. 20,000 men. A number that sounds impossibly small for what follows. They don't stop at the Shah. They keep riding. Russia. Poland. The edge of Europe. Watching. Counting. Remembering everything. Level 8, the Empire at the crossroads. You are 58 years old. And the Empire is becoming too large for any one mind to hold. Korea to Persia. The steppes of Russia to the mountains of China. Millions of people. Dozens of languages. Cities that have never heard your name now answer to it. Conquest was the easy part. Control is something else entirely. A rebellion in the east takes months to reach you by horse. By the time you respond, the damage is done. An order from your tent could be misquoted, misdelivered, or simply lost somewhere in 10,000 miles of open steppe. You build the yam. A chain of way stations. Every 25 miles. Fresh horses. Food. Shelter. Waiting around the clock. A messenger carrying a pesa, your golden tablet of authority, can cover 200 miles in a single day. No other empire on earth moves information this fast. Not Rome. Not China. Not Persia. Your word now travels at a speed the world won't see again for 600 years. The machine hums. But a machine only runs clean when every part obeys. One kingdom didn't. Western Xia refused your call for soldiers during the Khwarazm campaign. You noted it. You said nothing. You never say anything twice. Level 9, the final campaign. The horse throws you. One moment. One patch of uneven ground. And the greatest conqueror in human history hits the dirt like any other old man. The pain tells you everything immediately. Something is wrong inside. Deep. The kind of wrong that doesn't heal. Your shamans come. They press animal fat into the bruising. They bring arag, fermented mare's milk, and lift it to your lips. They chant through the night. The steppe has no surgery for what is broken inside you. Nobody does. Not in this century. Not anywhere. You know what this means. You ride out anyway. Not on horseback anymore. On a litter. Carried between 2 horses while your army moves around you like a tide. Western Xia is still breathing. Still unpunished. That cannot stand. You will not hand this war to anyone else. Not your sons. Not your generals. This one is yours. The campaign grinds forward. City by city. Week by week. The pain does not stop. In August 1227, it does. Your final order stands. Tell no one. Not the army. Not the enemy. Your body travels home in silence. Across thousands of miles of steppe. Buried without a marker. Without a ceremony. Without a trace. Nobody has found you since. Level 10, the unmarked grave, the unmeasured empire. No tombstone. No monument. No eternal flame. No grave a pilgrim can kneel before. Just steppe. Endless, indifferent steppe. The men who buried you were killed. The cavalry rode back and forth across the earth until no mark remained. A river may have been turned from its course to flow over the spot forever. You came from nothing. You decided you would return to nothing. But nothing is not what you left behind. 24 million square kilometers. Korea to Poland. The Pacific coast to the gates of Europe. The largest contiguous land empire in the history of the human race. Built in one lifetime. By one man who started with no tribe, no horse, and no guarantee of surviving winter. The earth still carries you. Somewhere in the world right now, 16 million men walk around with a Y chromosome that traces back to your bloodline. Not a metaphor. Genetics. Science. Fact. You are still here. But the empire is not. Your sons fought your grandsons. Your grandsons burned what you built. Within 2 generations, 4 warring khanates tore the whole thing apart. What your will created in 65 years of total obsession. No institution could hold for even 1 century. The grave stays unmarked. The question stays open. Was it worth it?